come sit down for a second. I just want to talk. No script, no selling you anything, no 10 steps to fix your life. Just honestly, real talk. Because I have a question for you, and I want you to actually sit with it for a moment. How many times this week did you wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, and just feel nothing? Like you're going through the motions, but you're not really there? Like somewhere along the way, you stopped living your life and started just enduring it? You get up, you go to work, you scroll your phone until your brain goes quiet, you smile when the moment calls for it, you say, I'm fine. So many times it doesn't even register anymore. And from the outside, everything looks okay. But inside you feel like a background character in your own story. Like everyone else got a real role and you're just filling space, watching from the back of the room. I know that feeling. And I know how exhausting it is to carry it alone, because that's the thing nobody sees. You're not falling apart in public. You hold it together. You always hold it together. You're the one people call when things go wrong. The reliable one, the don't worry about it, I'll handle it person. You've shown up for your friends, your job, your family, over and over again, even when you had nothing left to give. So let me ask you something. When you're the one falling apart, at 2 a.m, when it's quiet and there's nowhere to hide from your own thoughts, who's checking on you? Take a second with that. Because here's the truth that might be hard to swallow. You are giving everything you have, your time, your energy, your peace, to people who give you maybe 10% back. You are setting yourself on fire, again and again, just to keep other people warm. And it is slowly, quietly, destroying you. But I need you to hear this. You are not broken. You're not weak. You're not too sensitive. You're not too much. You're just addicted to being the good guy. And somewhere along the way, maybe so slowly you didn't even notice, you started believing that if you sacrifice enough, if you show up enough, if you make yourself small enough, people will finally see your worth, finally respect you, finally choose you. But that's not how it works. People don't value what costs them nothing. The more you give without boundaries, the more you become expected, taken for granted, just there. And the biggest prison you will ever live in, the one with no visible bars, is what you think other people think of you. So how do you get out? You start with something really simple. And I know it sounds almost too easy, but stay with me. You just let them. They don't text you back? Let them. They talk about you, judge you, write you off without ever really knowing you? Let them. They choose someone else? Let them. Stop explaining yourself to people who have already decided who you are. Stop pouring your heart out trying to make people understand you, who are committed to misunderstanding you. You are wasting your breath. And more than that, you are wasting yourself. The moment you stop chasing how people see you, something shifts. It's quiet at first, but you'll feel it. You get calmer, more grounded. Like something that was wound too tight finally loosens. Silence is more powerful than any argument you could ever win. When you stop reacting, when you just go still. People don't know what to do with that. They can't find a way in, and you become someone they simply cannot rattle. But understanding all of this means nothing. Nothing. If you don't actually do something with it. So here's what I want you to try. Just the next 30 days. And I'm not asking for a big, dramatic life overhaul. Just small, quiet shifts. First, take your mornings back. When you wake up tomorrow, don't touch your phone. Not for the first hour. No messages, no news, no scrolling through everyone else's highlights before you've even had a moment to exist in your own life. Just silence. Make your coffee. Sit by the window. Let your thoughts settle on their own. Breathe. Be somewhere for once, with no audience, and no obligation. Just you with yourself. That's it. It sounds simple. That 1 hour, that one quiet hour, will start to change something in you that's hard to explain until you feel it. Second, and this one is harder than it sounds, learn to say no. Not with anger, not with guilt, not with a long explanation about why you can't make it. Just calmly, quietly, like it's the most normal thing in the world. I can't make it. That's the whole sentence. You don't owe anyone a paragraph. Because your time is not just time. Your time is your life. Actual pieces of your one life. And you have been giving it away like it costs you nothing. It costs you everything. Now here's the part that almost nobody talks about. If you're serious about changing, really serious, you need to learn how to build in silence. Stop announcing your plans. Stop telling people what you're working on before you've even started. Stop looking for encouragement before you've done anything yet. Just go do it. Quietly, in the background, where nobody's watching. Go to the gym, learn the skill, fix your finances, heal, grow. Do the work without making it a story, without needing anyone to know. Because here's something that's genuinely hard to accept at first. When you talk about your goals too much, your brain starts to feel like you've already achieved them. You get that little rush just from saying it out loud. And then the motivation? It quietly slips away. Because some part of you already feels done. So stay quiet. Head down. Let the results do the talking. And yeah, I won't lie to you. It's going to feel lonely. You'll pull back, and some people won't even notice. You'll feel like you're stuck between who you were and who you're becoming. And neither version feels quite right yet. Like you're in a hallway with one door closed behind you and the next one not open yet. That feeling is real. Sit with it. Don't run from it. Because that is not failure. That is what transformation actually feels like from the inside. Your old life is supposed to feel like it's fading. Because it is. And what's quietly being built in its place, in the silence, in the discipline, in all those small moments nobody sees, is something so much more solid. If you stay consistent, if you don't quit when it gets uncomfortable, when it gets lonely, when part of you wants to go back to who you were because at least that felt familiar, the version of you that shows up on the other side of this is going to feel like a completely different person. Not perfect, not without struggle, but calmer, steadier. Like you finally trust yourself. Like you don't need the room to validate you just to feel okay. You won't be refreshing your phone waiting for someone to make you feel worthy. You won't be chasing people who were never really running toward you. You won't be making yourself smaller just to make other people comfortable. Because somewhere in those quiet mornings, in those small no's, in all that silence, you finally chose yourself. And once you do that, really do that, everything changes. So before you go, one question, and I want you to be honest, not with me, with yourself. What is the one thing you already know, deep down you already know, that you need to walk away from, starting today? Write it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you mean it, I'll respond. Stay focused. Stay quiet. Keep building. I'll see you in the next one.